Is that a piece of hair? Okay. Pull this guy up. Or was it better right here? There's a piece of hair on my camera. Oh. Okay. Well, might as well start. Three, two, one, action. Hello to anyone who's gonna show up on my live stream for today. So for today, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be painting again on the floor again. Now, last time I did this, honestly though, I was shocked that I did not get any paint on the floor. And I'm hoping, it doesn't actually happen, that I don't actually get paint on these carpets. Yeah. So, but anyways, without further ado, let me show you what I got. So, this is the sketch. This is the sketch for today. Basically, I was trying to go for like rage or something, like rage. Yeah. Also, sorry if you can't really hear me that much. I have a fan going because it is hot, and I'm living in a household where at least there are individuals who apparently believe that when it's like hot outside, the heater should be on, apparently. So, yeah, let that settle in for you. But, anyways, let's get started. So, let's see here. Okay, that's the paint gray. I'm looking for permanent. This is Mars Black. Do I not have the... Oh, oh here's the permanent, but it's almost gone. Yeah. Well, either way. Okay. Well, let's start. So, how are you doing today? How's your day going? Mine was going okay. So I was at my job this morning and everything was fine until my coworker. Actually, no, two of my coworkers apparently had to leave because one had actually had the ambulance called on them while the other one basically fell ill. So, yeah, I had two coworkers at my job today basically get sick. Is it not letting people chat? If anybody can hear me, please say hi or like type hi because I don't know. I don't know. Lately, it's just being weird. Yeah, I should have like the chats on. People should be able to like say hi or something, but I don't know. But anyways, well, let's get started then. So, yeah, so pretty much that's what happened to me this morning. Well, technically, it's what happened to my coworkers. So my coworkers have basically one ended up in the ER, or at least I assume it was the ER. I know that the ambulance had to show up. No, wait, here's basically what did happen, or at least what had happened leading up to that. So everything was just fine, and I thought everything was fine. I mean, we were preparing to leave, we were preparing to start the breakfast, and then all of a sudden, my one coworker, I don't know, but apparently he had an issue with like his breathing, and then he just like we had to get the ambulance, and yeah, it was not a pretty morning. Let's just say that. Is that a self-portrait? I guess you can say that. So I paint a lot of humanoids. Believe it or not. Sorry, I'm a little tired. Been up since 4 a.m. So I paint mostly a lot of like humanoid figures, and no joke, I like them. However, though, a lot of people do think they're weird, but here's the thing though. I assume maybe like they could be self portraits of like me or you, depending on like how you look at them. Um, but yeah, sometimes when I draw these humanoids, though, every time, or at least some of them, I'm almost reminded like that's how I feel. So, damn, you're looking sharp, dude. Thank you. I don't know if that's a compliment. I rarely get a lot of compliments. That's something I had. I know I said a lot, and it's pretty much true. It's 100% true. No joke. But yeah. So, anyways, like what I was saying, I draw a lot of humanoids, or I sketch, or I paint a lot of humanoids, and well, sometimes I feel like some of them, I feel like they could be self portraits, even though I can't draw or paint really in like really good detail. Um, yeah, I really think like half the time like these self portraits that I make of these humanoids, sometimes I assume like they're like me, like I don't know, like I have like a bunch of random characters. Like hold on. So I had posted a few on my Facebook account. I had posted some on Facebook, and then I got a comment from one of my uncles who had said, "That painting looks very nice. It kind of reminds me of you." And I was like, "Thank you." Like, thank you. And I mean, this is one of the uncles in my life who I have full on respect for. And he is also very artsy. He's very much into music, and he is a musician, I will say that. But how can you draw the shapes so perfectly? I don't know. It's more so just like I sketch it out first, and then if there's like, I don't know, I guess if there's like a part of the sketch, like for example, the nose, okay? Let me tell you this. Whenever I paint the nose, or I draw the nose, or I sketch the nose, half the time I'm always just like scribbling it and I'm erasing it just because I don't like how it turned out. Like maybe there's like a small detail that I don't like about it. So I just end up like repeating my actions like over and over again until I feel like, okay, well, now I think I should be able to have it. So, yeah, so like what I just did right now with the nose, yeah, that's the nose. So, yeah, pretty much I do, I try to pay attention to detail a little bit, and half the time it's either gonna like turn out the way I want, or it just doesn't, and I'm just like, okay, back to square one. Which I think is honestly though very common for a lot of people who paint or sketch. I think like it's very common for like a lot of times, even if you like do it professionally, I feel like, people who do it professionally, they have moments where basically they want to like look back on like some parts of their pieces that they want to try and like fix. So, and yeah, that's basically what I do, like pretty much 100% of the time. I always want to try and see like, okay, what part of the painting or what part of the sketch do I want to fix? What does this part need more blending? Is there not enough like shadow here? Is this part not lighter? Like basically my brain ends up like going, I don't know, comes up with like a million ideas, a million thoughts, and that's when I feel like it becomes like, I don't know how to explain it, but basically how it makes me become like my own person that critiques myself, or like my own critique that is, and like I don't know how to explain it, but whenever I do critique myself, I kid you not, I am very critical. I am very critical of my artwork. Like no joke. They are like, it is not a joke when people say like they self-criticize themselves, okay? The worst person they have to fear is themselves. Like, that is pretty much true. Justin Timberlake's body cam came out. What? I never heard of this. I never heard of this. Justin Timberlake's body cam came out? What? What does that even mean? Wait, hold on. I thought Justin Timberlake didn't do music. He got arrested. Oh my god. Yeah, sorry. I try not to like. I don't. Can I be honest? I rarely remember Justin Timberlake. I didn't even know he was a part of a band called what's it called? NSYNC? I don't know. What do you get arrested for? What do you get arrested for? That I don't know about. Yeah, I don't really like try to pay attention to like what goes on with like, certain celebs who pretty much like ruined their lives or like ruined other celebs. Yeah. Can I be honest? I don't even like remember much of Justin Timberlake except for maybe like a few songs he had released when I was a kid. Now, here's the thing though. I was born in 2001, okay? I was born in 2001. So, really though, I the only time I think I ever heard his music before like I guess YouTube became more of like a bigger thing for other artists to like post on their platforms was of course the classic radio that you would have in your car or on your clock apparently. And yeah, so I really haven't heard of the name Justin Timberlake in quite a while. I've heard of Justin Bieber way too much. Okay? And all I can say is, and I know for a fact I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. I am 100% team Selena Gomez. I am not sorry about that, okay? I am team Selena Gomez. I feel like she was basically robbed. I feel like she was basically like, or better yet, I feel like she was like taken advantage of or something like that. Because no joke, the fact that she had a breakdown and she had sent herself to a mental hospital, which I think it's a good thing. You want to like, when it comes to like mental hospitals, I feel like if a person is like willing to go for themselves, then that's a good thing. And the fact that Selena Gomez did that, I'm like, wow, way to go for her. But it was all because I think it has something to do with the Hailey Bieber drama. So, so let me just say, Hailey Bieber, what does she even do again? What does Hailey Bieber even do? I mean, all I know that Hailey Bieber is Justin Bieber's wife and the mother to his child. That is it. That is like, I, I, I that is it. Like, I'm sorry, I legit do not even know what Hailey Bieber does for a living. Like, if you were to ask me if I knew, I would say, I don't know. She wives. Yes, she's a wife. I feel like that's really all. Like, I don't get it. Like, I pretty much am certain like that's what most people just see her as. Like the girl, like, cuz here's the thing though. This is what I assume. Like, this is just what I assume. I assume that Hailey Bieber because like I said, I don't know what she does or who she is. Or well, me by who she is, I mean who is she like overall like career wise? Like is she an actress? Is she a model? What does she do? Like what does she do exactly besides be known for being married? Also, sorry, I have a band-aid on my finger because I cut myself at my job this morning. So, but It wasn't a nasty cut, but it was definitely like one of those cuts on my fingers that like where blood just came out. Sorry, please don't put that on Reddit or report. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I do not know what uh Haley Beaver does for a living besides or what really she's known for. Like, here's the thing though. I feel like all Haley Beaver is known for is either being married to Justin Bieber or she's known for having beef with Selena Gomez. Like, that is it. Okay? I don't really know what she does career wise. I think she's related to Alec Baldwin. Is she? Is she like Alec Baldwin's daughter? I don't know. I need someone to help make some clarifications. Because, like I said, I know zero about Miss Haley Beaver besides the fact that she's Justin Bieber's wife through, I don't know, through chaos that she probably started. I don't know. But, yeah. But, anyways, I'm Team Selena Gomez. I'm sorry. Well, not sorry, actually, because that girl has been through too much. And then, I mean, hey, at least she's married, so at least she's married. Plus, have you seen the weird drama? Have you seen the weird drama going on with like Haley Bieber and Justin Bieber's marriage? Like, bro needs to focus on like trying to fix his marriage, um, not like go on a live stream and have a breakdown. And apparently in the video, you can actually hear him say Selena Gomez or Selena's name. Like, bro, you fumbled. Justin Bieber fumbled. I think she works at Burger King. Like she would. I'm sorry. I don't even think I've ever seen her like flip a patty. That's way back in 2023. Yeah. Yeah, here's the thing though. I legit, like I said, do not know what uh, Haley Beaver does for a living. If you know and would like to tell me, that would be great. But other than that, I know absolutely zero about that woman, besides the fact she's married to Justin Bieber and has his kid. So this is what I got now. So Haley Beaver works at Burger King? Meh, I don't know. Also, to anyone who's asking me what I'm drinking an Arizona herbal tonic. I've been drinking these for quite a while, and honestly, I'm starting to become very sick of them. But however, though, I've also been started drinking these. Not sponsored, by the way. I'm not sponsored, but these are really good. So these are just like little packets. These are little packets where pretty much all you just gotta do, it's kind of like a typical like water packet or something. You just open this, you mix it in some water, and yeah, you got yourself a little flavored drink. I kid you not. I have like one of these, and pretty much like my snacking habits like stop. Well, if I'm not feeling like eating a snack. I did went out and bought some snacks. I bought these. And then I went out and bought this. So I also bought this. So yeah. Because here's the thing though, I got paid yesterday, so which beer do you drink? I don't drink beer. Sorry. I don't drink beer, and it's not like I have anything against beer or it's like a religious thing or something like that. Because I know there's like some religions I think that don't let you drink beer. I don't know, but when I don't really like drink alcohol really, not because I don't want to, only because I just wine. No, I don't drink wine. I mean, because here's the thing though, I do have drinks. I do have drinks, but those are only for like certain occasions, like holidays specifically, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July. Honestly, other than that, I really don't drink. So, hello. Yeah, so you're preaching to the choir here. Hello there. Yeah, what do you drink then? Hi, bro. Love from India. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, what do I drink? I don't know. Last time I drank something, I had made a live stream about it, and I said like I had accidentally drank something that I thought was a sweet tea, but was actually apparently had alcohol in it. So, where are you from? I am from North Carolina, USA. I'm from North Carolina, USA. So I'm from the country with the president that's basically slowly becoming more brainless by the day. Tea or coffee? Tea. I love tea, okay? I especially love green tea. Green tea, green tea I drink the most. Herbal teas, other herbal teas, the only other one I ever had was like lemon flavored, but that was about it. Um, where I work at, we do have herbal teas, but I have to get them like at the end of my shift. Boba tea or matcha latte? Boba. Boba. I drink boba. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but anytime I like go to a store and they have like boba, like a cafe or something like that that has boba, I will immediately go for the boba. Okay? I'm sorry, I love boba. I think it's very delicious. I think it's very. I don't know how to explain it, but basically, anytime I have boba. Sorry, I'm currently like trying to think of like what colors for you to do for the background. So for the background here, I'm thinking about doing both like crimson red and primary, or primary red. So, yeah. So yeah, I love boba. The drawing behind you looks cool. Tell about it. Tell about it. Okay, so I paint or draw. So if you've seen like the few things I've posted some of my paintings and drawings on here. Um, Basically, I draw or paint a lot of humanoid figures, but anytime I do, some people have actually asked if they were like self-portraits, or at least like one person does, and I always say, mm, I don't know. Because half the time I want to say like I do know, like they kind of do like remind me of like myself, I guess. But yeah, so this one's supposed to like represent like rage or something like that. Whereas if you were here from like a live stream, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. So like 2 weeks ago, I did another live stream um, on the floor while I was sitting on the floor. And basically, it was a painting that I also have posted on here, by the way, of like kind of like a doll, like a Stitch doll. So, yeah. And I told people to comment and tell me what they thought. Oh, and where are you from? I am from the US. I am from the US, sadly. The reason why I say sadly is because currently, right now, we have a president that pretty much does not want to do his job. So, yeah, there's that. Um, yeah. Sorry, currently right now, okay. Currently right now I am painting the background red. Then for the face though, because with the face, I'm gonna do this color called like yellow oxide. Yeah. I'm from India. Come here. Here you find a lot of peace. Wow. You know, that's actually very interesting. I've been getting, whenever like some people like show up in my comment section on here when I go live, a lot of them say like they're from India, which I'm just like, wow. Wait, hold on. No, it's like India, Pakistan, and Saudi Arabia, I think. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of like everyone. It's hard to keep track. Don't go there. If I save up enough money, I will. Because I want to do some traveling. But here's the thing, though, that I learned as an adult. Traveling costs money. You need money to travel. So, and I have been thinking of traveling lately, but like I said, traveling costs money. And unless I can go there by train, which I know for a fact I can't because I live over here in the US. I got paint on my hands. How do I get paint on my hands? Great. Oh well. You know, as long as it's on my hands and not on the floor, I'm okay with that. But, yeah. Anyways, if I ever do decide to like travel, I will definitely have to like first off, I'd have to plan it out. Soon I wish. BTW, I'm from India too. Aw, hey. I heard Trump about Oh. Are you a student? No, I work as a cook. I work as a chef at a hotel. I work as a chef. At least I'm employed. That is all I can say. At least I'm employed. I feel very grateful to be employed right now. Because right now, the job market here in America just sucks, okay? Like, you could go in for an interview, okay? How old are you? I am 24, almost 25. I will be 25 years old in May. I'll be 25 years old in May. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. I I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. I'm 25? Yes, I'm gonna be 25 in May. But currently right now I'm 24. I feel like it actually kind of shocks people because I kid you not, like, no joke. I was at work, okay? Sorry, canvas keeps trying to, like, fall off of me, I guess. I was at work one day and a guest had came up to me and he was like, so are you a student? And I was like, no, sir. And he was like, oh, and then he asked me about my age and I said, I'm 24, almost 25. And he looked at me and went, huh? Like, like, bro, I'm 25, I'm almost 25. And he's like, really? You look kind of young for your age. And I'm like, should that be a compliment? Like, because here's the thing though. Yes, I'm 24 still, but I turned 25. So, yeah, but here's the thing though, I don't know why, but every time like someone gets like my age wrong, I almost get like weirded out and almost it feels like my body's just not saying age, age, age. You know what I mean? Like my body is apparently not aging for some reason. Meaning like my face, apparently. Which honestly though, I don't see it. Like I'm positive I am aging. It's just like much of a slower process. Because what do you mean? Because here's the thing though, everyone else in my family, like their parent, they actually do look like their age. Like they all look like their age. I have seen them at like ages before, and then no joke, some of them have even said, "Wow, you look kind of young." I'm like, thanks. Which I don't know. I mean, I think it's like a weird gene. I don't know because apparently I don't know if like in some families they get like one person who gets like a weird gene where basically like one of them is like capable of like looking young for quite a while until they like hit 40 and then like they finally age. Like I don't know. I mean, the only secret I got is like I drink water. Waste of color. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, the only secret I got to looking like this is I drink a lot of water and I don't drink sodas. So, bro, why are you coloring the out? I'm not. The outlines? Oh, okay, so let me explain. So this, I've actually done this plenty of times. So what I do basically, as you can tell, obviously the outlines are black, but I start out with those because, well, they just seem to like, be able to, I could fix later just in case if there's like a certain color that like kind of like goes over it. But yeah, I mostly just do that just because I feel like it works. Honestly, though, you can have your own like personal opinion about it, but yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this to blend, which, by the way, can be very hard. Can be very hard to do. So, oh wait, hold on. Don't I have? Because hold on, I do have a brush. I call it like the makeup brush. Shut up. Wow. Thank you for telling me to shut up. I mean, if I was gonna shut up, this would have been ASMR. Oh, my map. Oh, this kind of reminds you of Stranger Things. Oh, thank you. There we go. Now we're working. Yeah. So like I said, this one I call like the makeup brush just because like it blends a little better, and it just helps. What's interesting is that I had always forgotten I had this sort of brush, and it always like really blends more, like helps bring in more. So, no, I'm not saying shut up to you. One is annoying me. Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, sorry. I just assumed because here's the thing though. I know for a fact that once in a while people will like start having little brawls or fights in my chats. I generally don't know why, because I try to make this a safe space as possible for like people to have opinions about and all that. So yeah. Wait, I want to say something. Go ahead. Yeah. However, though, once in a while, I will deal with a troll that I don't know. Like, here's the thing though that I don't get. Like, why do people troll so hard? Like, why do they troll so hard? Like, try to do so much. Like, Seriously, like, because here's the thing though, I had somebody who tried to troll me. I had somebody who tried to troll me on like one of my live streams, and I just did not get the point of like why they were trying to. And the troll was basically they were trying to like say something along the lines of like being gay and let me just tell you this, okay? If you're gay, there's nothing wrong with you. You're just being yourself, okay? And if someone says something about you being gay is like something nasty, just know this, okay? You are beautiful the way you are. Straight, gay, bi, pan, asexual, trans, cisgender, doesn't matter who you are, you know, you're being you. You're being you. You're being you, okay? You are being you, and that's important, okay? You be you, okay? And don't let anybody do that, okay? Don't let anybody try to hurt you, okay? You are very beautiful just the way you are, okay? And if someone else doesn't like it, then just tell them to walk on by and tell them, well, I hope you learn something from this or something like that. Or I hope they never, or better yet, I hope they never go into, they never show up in your life again if they think what you have is apparently diabolical. That's all I can say. But yeah. But yeah, the dude, someone was just trolling so hard about being gay. Like, bro, do you think, do you really think that being gay is an insult? Because let me tell you something, okay? Being gay is not an insult. If someone is gay, then that's it. You're not, that's not an insult. That's just a fact of who they are, okay? And also, how is it your business? Or I did not know that a person had the ability to actually figure out one's own sexual identity. You know, I didn't know you had, I didn't know you had my personal information on you. I didn't know that. Just saying. Just saying, I didn't know that you know. Also, it's a stranger. Also, it's a stranger. It's a stranger. Seriously, a stranger is telling something or telling me something that I already know. Like, okay, and I assume you're someone who's just upset about what's going on and you need someone to talk to. So, yeah. But somehow, yeah, they don't want me getting into their business about that, which, I mean, I don't have to, you know. I'm happy to decline what they say, saying like stuff like that, but why are you trying to get into my business about trying to like make something sound like a, I don't know, like you just found a cure for, I don't know, stinky feet. How are you, bro? I am doing okay. A little bit stressed here and there. Um, a little bit exhausted, a little bit tired, but overall, really, though, I've been fine. I've been trying to have a decently good 2026. I've been trying to have a decently good 2026, and let me just tell you, so far, we are in March, and pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, I've had a few events go on in my life. I've had a snowstorm happened in my state in the US. I've had myself, I remembered I once worked a full week at my job, which involves me waking up at 4 a.m. And because of the snowstorm, I missed like 2 weeks of work. And I have also had the flu. I'd also nearly passed out at my job, and that was last month. So, and now this much. Chance your haircut. You were so smart. Yeah, I'm gonna be getting a haircut sometime soon. I'm trying to save up a little bit more money to get a haircut. So, yeah. I'm saving up money for a haircut because I am due for a haircut. So, yeah. Let's just say that. I'm due for a haircut really soon. But, yeah, anyways, so far, 2026 for me has not been pretty. Okay, 2026. Can I say Steven to you? My name's Dom, not Steven, but okay. But anyways, so yeah, 2026 so far for me has not been fun. It has not been fun because, like I said, I've been dealing with a lot so far this year, and we are just in March. Or better yet, we're still like a week and a half until we get into April, which I can't believe, like, it's almost April. Like, just a while ago, I don't know what had happened. Like, at first, it was like, okay, the year is like starting off slow, and then we had like a bunch of disasters just happen. Like, we had ice. 2025 was the worst. Yes, and then we entered 2026, much worse. Um, yeah. Uh, yeah. I think though, however, though, when we entered 2026, I will be honest, it was bad. Okay? It was just bad. Oh, nice name, Tom. You look like Tom Holland. Wait, Tom Holland? Who's Tom Holland again? I'm trying to remember. Oh god. Was he the one who played Spider-Man? Because here's the thing though, someone had Spider-Man, okay. Yeah, because here's the thing though. I had posted a video on my TikTok, and basically someone said I looked like the dollar store version of Tom Holland, which I don't know if that's like a compliment or something, but okay. Apparently I'm the dollar store version of Tom Holland, and I did not know about that. So, yeah. Yeah, apparently, I don't know. Truth be told, it was pretty weird. It was very weird. You don't look like him, though. Yes, exactly. That's the weird thing. Like, I don't look like him. I don't look like him. I don't look like Tom Holland. I mean, I appreciate the compliment, but like, I look nothing like Tom Holland. I mean, it is so clear. Like, how do I look like Tom Holland? Like, I generally want to know because I'm very clueless of like what people are like trying to point out. Because, yeah, like I said, I don't know. And also, like I said, I don't see it. I don't see myself looking like Tom Holland. Like, I feel like people are just messing with me with that compliment. Which, again, like I said, that's a very sweet compliment, but like, how do I look like Tom Holland? Like, that's just something I don't see. Like, I need to see the evidence. I need to, like, you know what I need to do? I need to take a picture, do a side by side, and be like, okay, how do I look like Tom Holland? Okay? I need to do one of those pictures and like post and say, and do like a side by side and be like, okay, how do I look like Tom Holland? Please tell me. Like, where exactly do you see the comparison? Like, bro, even I don't see it, okay? I don't. So, yeah. Now, I'm not saying like Tom Holland isn't like an icon, because I think he is. Like, I think he's a great actor. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. Being compared to him, like appearance wise, I don't know. Like, that is a very far stretch. That is a very far stretch, and like I said, I don't see it. I generally don't see it. You don't look like him. I mean, exactly. You look good, but not because you look like Tom Holland. Take a selfie of yours and have a hairstyle like him, then look. But I don't even know his hairstyle, okay? I'm not a hairstylist. Although I do have a family member in my family who's actually a hairstylist. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Say, hey, so I need to have the haircut of like a famous celebrity. I don't know if you've known him or actually know him. Um, because you're a millennial, I'm a Gen Z, but obviously I assume you do know a few because at your workplace, you sell some of their like company's products. But like, yeah. Apparently people are saying I look like Tom Holland, and they're saying if I like get my hair done, apparently I'll look like him, which truth be told, I here's the thing though, if I do get a haircut and somehow end up looking like Tom Holland, I kid you not, I will be scared out of my ever loving mind. Okay? But usually when people compare how people look, they get it wrong. Maybe it's because they try to see a similar, even if it's not. I mean, yeah, that could be a good fact. Oh wow, it's 3:50 p.m. I can't have super I can't have super Superman. Spider-Man. Sorry, I'm tired. I can't have Spider-Man. Just have a Spider-Man mask in your next live. Not a chance. Uh, Mostly because the only time I'd ever buy a mask is if it is Halloween, like Halloween, where I get to dress up in costume, or someone wants me to cosplay for like a fun video. But that is it. Okay? That is it. But other than that, yeah. Preaching to the choir. Preaching to the choir. It's it's 1:20 a.m. here. Wow, 1:20 a.m. Neat. Okay. So I'm almost done with this actually. I just need to like work on the shirt below. So for the shirt below, I'm gonna be doing like brown and green. Um, which obviously I think I did like that for like the sweatshirt from like the last painting I did when I was live. So yeah, but I'm trying not to use too much because obviously I do need to save some for like other occasions when I'm painting. But yeah. Without further ado, let's get started, I guess. Yeah. Like I said though, I look nothing like Tom Holland, and although he's a treasure, I could never be him. I could never I could never be him, I'm gonna be honest. He's just too much of a treasure. You normal? No. No. What's your favorite Halloween costume? Oh, okay. So as like a child or as an adult? Because Because here's the thing, though. When I was a child, definitely my favorite costume would have to have been when me and my family dressed up as pirates, and I wore a costume. I don't know. I don't think I was like Jack Sparrow or anything like that. But it was a pirate costume. My family decided to all coordinate on like costumes one year when I was a kid, and then, well, we all ended up looking like a family of pirates. Which I think we actually kind of ruled the neighborhood for. Yeah, arg. Yeah, and then I think like prior to that, we'd also had dressed up for like a little Cub Scouts because I was in Cub Scouts when I was a kid. Um, we dressed up as for trick or treating. It was just sweet. I loved trick or treating as a kid, but when I became an adult, though, it was much different because obviously, as adults, you don't trick or treat. Instead, as adults, you dress up, and this is what I learned: you dress up, have fun, and pretty much wake up the next day full of regret. Like, here's the thing though. But also, you can also have like fun as an adult during Halloween. Like one year, I was with my brother and his friends. I was 19. It was during the 2020 pandemic, and some restrictions were open or like starting to like open up some more, but we still had to be safe. So we went to the local I don't know how to explain. It was like a festival. It was like a festival, and well, they had tractors, and what they did was basically they allowed people to like hop on the tractors, but we still had to be 6 feet apart. So we kept on following the guidelines because, like I said, even though like some restrictions were lifting, there were still certain guidelines that we had to follow. And well, I got to ride on the tractor again. The reason why I say again is because the last time I did, I was 13, and it was around the time my father had met my stepmom. And well, let's just say that ride involved someone urinating. That is all I can say. I thought you were like 18. No, no, I'm not. I'm 24, almost 25. Okay? And here's the thing, though, that I learned. My 20s is basically my time of just like trying to figure out, still trying to like figure out my settings or like what exactly I want to like accomplish or like feel like I'm doing good in. So like career wise, I don't really know what exactly my career will lead to. I mean, I definitely want to like achieve something in like the artist field, but yeah. But I will tell you this though, being in your 20s is definitely rocky because it's either you have to like figure out this, figure out that, or like you see everyone else like getting married, having kids, doing basically that whole shebang that everyone else when they were in their 20s, I'm guessing, did. Me, on the other hand, I'm 24, almost 25, single, no kids. I work part time at my job, but the money still helps pay my bills. So it's like, okay, well, that's good. I have basically what I call like a safety net. Um, yeah, marriage scares me. It scares everybody. I'm gonna be honest. I'm positive marriage scares everybody. Like, here's the thing though. I'm not saying like I wouldn't get married one day, but someday when I'm like, I meet someone and like, we decide to get married and like have the whole wedding shebang or whatever, I just hope that it's with someone who like I truly love and they love me back because I kid you not, I grew up around a lot of like divorce or like couples who are like on the brink of divorce, if that makes sense. And I'm actually someone who grew up with parents who got divorced when he was 13, so yeah. And during that time, it just seemed ugly. But you know what? I'm now 24, almost 25. I've been thinking a lot lately, and well, there's a lot that I want to have. There's a lot that I want to have in life. Like for one thing, I've recently been getting a lot of signs. Um, like for example, on my For You page, I've recently been getting like a lot of signs like that sound like they want me like involving with Texas, and every time I see something with the word Texas and Texas and Texas, I mean, I feel like I should just move to Texas or something, like, because I feel like Texas is calling me, but I just don't know what. Like, what exactly is Texas calling me for? Like, will I meet the love of my life there? Will I have a good career there? Like, what is it that I keep on seeing these signs about Texas, the state of Texas, telling me I should do? Like, I just don't know. And then also, for some reason, my mind goes to like other places like Arizona or New Mexico, but that's about it. However, though, I was told that in Arizona they don't have daylight savings time, so if I decide to go to Arizona, at least I don't have to worry about daylight savings time, because that means at least I get to have the same amount of proper sleep I deserve. Because I kid you not, when it was daylight savings time again around here, maybe your soulmate is there, just visit once. Yeah, I've actually been thinking about going there, so, but I need to save up some money. There is something like apparently like I can take a train there, but it'd be a very long train ride. That's all I can say. Okay. Okay, so let me show you what I've gotten done so far with this painting. So I am gonna be getting the black paint, and I'm gonna be redoing some of the lines just to like fix them. But yeah, here's what I got so far. Here's what I got so far. Yeah, like what I said, I'm gonna be taking the black paint and just like fixing it. Nice work. Thank you. What is the meaning behind the painting? Good question. The meaning basically is just that I was trying to like express something with like rage or something, or like, because here's the thing though. Yesterday when I was sketching this out yesterday, I kid you not, I was just deep in my feelings. I was listening to my rock music, and I was just like, I'm feeling very angry right now, or I'm feeling like a monster. And basically, I just feel like smashing stuff. You look like Felix from Stray Kids. Not this again. I thought I was gonna go another live stream without being compared by someone from Stray Kids. Not saying that Stray Kids is a bad group. I've definitely heard some of their songs and they are really good, okay? I'll definitely give you that, okay? But there's no way I am Felix from Stray Kids, okay? I look like nothing like the members of Stray Kids, and that is the truth, okay? That is the full-blown truth, and pretty obviously 100% factual. Okay? That is all I can say. But yeah. Oh no. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm using a much different paintbrush for this. Is the red cracked background supposed to like represent broken glass? Yes. Yes, it's supposed to. So basically, whenever I do something with like broken like glass or like cracks in the back, basically I'm trying to like represent like, kind of like my mental state like breaking, because that's what it feels like every time. Like I feel like my mental health is like being affected, and I feel like an emotion that's about to come out in a very nasty or negative way. Like that's what it feels like. It feels like it's just breaking, and honestly I can't contain it, and then eventually it just breaks open, and then like shards of glass are just everywhere, and pretty much it's just like all hands on deck, or you better run, because you don't know if like I'm gonna be sad, if I'm gonna be angry. Like you wouldn't know. That is all I can say. Yeah, painting is a good way. I recently did get back into painting last year. I took a little break because really though I was struggling to find the time actually to even paint. And during this time last year, I did started live streaming on my YouTube channel. Um, but however, though, I just struggled a lot with like so much that I just fully did not know what exactly I was gonna do. So I started painting. Well, actually, no, at first I started sketching. Then soon I transitioned to painting on here. And yeah, and a lot of people do ask me to either like paint or go back to sketching, which honestly though, I don't see like there's anything wrong with like when I go live and I paint and sketch at the same time. Oh look at that. I've been live for an hour and it's already past 4 o'clock. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, this nose. Sorry, I have my knee. Grow through what you're going through. Grow? Oh, keep going what you're going through. Okay. Yeah, art is literally my only like, I don't know how to explain it. It's basically like my only way of like fully like helping me like express myself, even if it's like this, which apparently a lot of people are weirded out by because they're like, wow, so you got an associate's degree in fine arts and this is the best you can do, like graffiti. And yes, I do have an associate's. I do have an associate's in fine arts. Reason is, when I was about to graduate high school, I legit did not know what I was gonna do after high school. I did know I wanted to go to college, but I didn't know like what exactly I wanted to like do. And it wasn't until like I thought of the idea of like doing graphic design, and yeah, here I am doing this. So, and yet some people assume it's weird. Which I mean, I can understand that, but here's the thing though, a lot of people who like paint or animate, really though, it's always been very different and very weird. Like I came across a bunch of old shows from like, or like cartoon shows from like the early 2000s, and some of them looked, or even like the 90s, and some of them were like, wow. So that's how they did that. Like there was legit, I don't know, there was like a character from a TV show that was like all purple. Like I'm not hating on it, I'm just wondering like what was the idea process. Um yeah, because here's the thing though. I grew up watching basically what I would have assumed was like the best cartoon shows of my generation before I don't know, some had tried to bring back or like revive old shows, make them into like cartoons, and just fully ruined it for me. Like I remember when they tried to revive the Teen Titans and put them in the form of like cartoon from animation, and I was just like, Nope. Like, you'll ask me. And then when I found out like they were trying to bring back the Ben 10 franchise, which by the way, I was obsessed with Ben 10 like all the different series when I was a kid, but then immediately when they brought it into the cartoon version, I was just like, yeah, just lost me again. Like they couldn't have like stuck with the original like way like some of the aliens actually looked, or like where the Omnitrix was like placed. Like, come on. Just saying. Yes, and Dragon Ball Z. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying, if you're gonna bring back an old show, try to like bring back like what was unique about them, like the animation. I mean, I understand like a lot of things are different nowadays, but like, why couldn't you just bring back that piece that kind of like brings me back to when I was like a kid? You know what I mean? Okay? Instead of this, that just makes me want to like, I don't know, question if like what I watched as a kid was basically ridiculous. However, though, I think there were like some shows though. Like I will say though, I won't say like almost all the shows like they try to bring back were terrible. I think it was just like determining on like how the outcome really was gonna go for the audience. Like I said, the Teen Titans Go, when they changed it from Teen Titans to Teen Titans Go, honestly, that series just like completely clocked me out because honestly, it just looked like they were just a bunch of. They were just trying to act more like teenagers and not like serious superheroes. And honestly, though, they made the character Robin like, because here's the thing though, Robin from like the animation series, okay, Robin from the animation version of Teen Titans, he actually looked like a very serious, confident leader who obviously, was also learning his lessons from, even his poor actions. But then you got Teen Titans Go, Robin, the cartoon character, was just exhausting, okay? It was just exhausting, okay? I'm not sorry to say this, but it was very exhausting to watch. I mean, he was like overdoing it with being the leader. He was just like acting childish when he didn't get what he wants. And everyone, even Starfire, I think, knew he clearly had a crush on her. And honestly, it just. No. Like, you ruined it. And then with the other characters, literally Beast Boy from the animation one, I mean, he did pretty much act like how Beast Boy kind of acted in the Teen Titans Go cartoon series, but Beast Boy still looked like he was very professional and like tried to be more, strict with himself versus Beast Boy in the cartoon series, and he just pretty much acted like a kid. Which I get it, it's a kid's show, but still. And then Cyborg, oh god, Cyborg, honestly though, in the animation series, he was pretty good and a good mechanic. But from the cartoon version, I don't know. He just said booyah like way too much. Like when he said it in the animation version and he said it like here and there, but not like so much, it just, yeah. Then you got Starfire, which I think Starfire from the animation version was just much better than the Starfire in like uh the Teen Titans Go, because Starfire from Teen Titans Go was literally just someone who was like a clueless child versus Starfire from the animation, she just looked as if she was just clueless. Or better yet, no. Starfire from Teen Titans Go, Teen Titans, the animation, she actually looked like she would actually learn and was very serious and was like more adult. You know what I mean? Then Raven, on the other hand, I kid you not, Raven from the animation series was gold. Okay, Raven from the cartoon series. I mean, I understand they kept like her moody self, but also when she like changed into a character who like had like the power from her legs, like, oh, Like, you ruined it. Robin in Teen Titans skull emoji. Robin in Teen Titans Go clown. Exactly. Okay. Exactly. That is all I can say. Okay. Now, like I said earlier, there are some TV shows I think like they managed to like try to keep, but I think they just change it because like just how everything is nowadays, they always like want to try and like keep up with the times, but like whatever happened to just like, once in a while staying with like the classic roots of it all. You know what I mean? Like whatever happened to just staying to like the roots of a TV show instead of like trying like obviously so hard to try to appease to a much younger audience when they obviously still had like an audience beforehand and basically is like making a mockery of like their childhoods. That is all I can say. I mean, I do get that like over time things change though, but still. But other than that, I don't know. Like I said, I understand things change, but like, why couldn't we just keep some of the classics? That is all I'm saying. Keep some of the classics, it's all good. Try to change it, honestly, you're dead to me. Or more specifically, you change it and you just make a more like a humiliation out of it, you're dead to me. Kind of like a whole fool me once, you're dead to me type of deal. I know it's fool me once, fool me twice. I agree. I can't think of a single successful classic remake. Exactly. I feel like basically if they were to like somehow like bring back like the old versions of the show kept up with the dialogue like previously and say like maybe this many years like we would have probably seen something better. Like, okay, for example, now I'm not saying like it was bad, but like I mean they definitely did something. Like, okay, Futurama. Okay, there's a show called Futurama that I decided to watch. Now, the last time I think they said like Futurama really had like aired, it was like obviously a few years ago, but then they brought it back. I think it was like 2 years ago, I think. And when they did, they basically like, you know, kept up with the storyline, like how they basically made the part where basically like the whole world suddenly like could move again, and it was like the year 20s, not 20, 3000 and something, I don't know, 3023, I don't know. But yeah, the fact that like the creators were able to like bring that back really just made it seem okay. I mean, was it also still a bit weird? Yes, but like able to fix it, I guess. Okay. Well, anyways, I think we are actually done for today's painting. Here, I'll show you the what I assume is being like the finishing touch. So here, oh, sorry. So here's what we got. Yeah, so in case also one more thing. If you want to know, I will be posting this later today. So that way you can go and see me post, see me like do more or like well, sorry, I'm tired. I've been up since 4 a.m. It is already past 4 o'clock here, so that means I've been up for like 12 hours now. Yeah. But like I said, I will have this posted later, so that way you can look at it, you can check it out, you can like critique it yourself, tell me what you think, what would you have done differently, and what would you call this title. Um, yeah. Yeah, other than that, before I go, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who showed up on my live stream today. I will be going live tomorrow. So normally I go live around 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I go live tomorrow. Um, yeah, and if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed this live stream, please hit the like button if you'd like. Okay? And like I said, I will have this painting posted tomorrow, so make sure. I mean, not tomorrow. I will have this painting posted today, so that way you can go check it out and critique it for yourself. Um, yeah. Thank you again so much for joining my live stream. Yeah, live stream. Sorry, I'm tired. I cannot talk right. Okay. Thank you so much for joining my live stream. I hope you have a good, wonderful rest of your day, and or night. And as always, take care, stay safe, and I love you. Mwah. Also, if you're new here, I also blow a kiss like at the end of my live stream. I do know for a fact I haven't been doing that for quite a while, but yeah, I'm gonna try to like bring that back again. So thank you. Have a good day and or night. And as always, take care and stay safe. Okay? Mwah. Bye.